Did you know that the first calculator could barely fit in a classroom, let alone on a desk? Welcome to Unboxd Origins. I'm Howie, your resident science geek and accidental trivia sponge.
And I'm Wyatt. I ask the big questions. Sometimes philosophical, often skeptical, always curious.
Today we're digging into how did the calculator become a classroom essential? To truly appreciate the calculator's journey into classrooms worldwide, we have to take a trip back to ancient times. The abacus, often considered the first calculator, was used by the Babylonians as early as 2400 BC. Picture it, rows of beads sliding along wires, helping merchants and scholars perform basic arithmetic. Fast forward a few millennia to the 17th century, and we meet a man named Blaise Pascal. He invented the Pascaline, a mechanical calculator designed to ease his father's tax-collecting woes. It was a bulky contraption, but it laid the groundwork for future innovations.
Pascal, the philosopher who apparently had a knack for numbers as well. But I must ask, Howie, when did these calculating machines shrink enough to fit into a classroom setting?
Great question, Wyatt. The real revolution came in the mid-20th century with the advent of electronic calculators. In 1961, the Anita Mark VII was introduced, the first all-electronic desktop calculator. These machines were still too large for individual student use, but they were a significant step toward miniaturization.
So, the journey from clunky desks to clunky pockets continues. I assume some kind of pivotal moment or insight helped shrink these devices.
Indeed it did. The 1970s saw the introduction of the microprocessor, thanks to companies like Intel. This was the key to making calculators more compact and affordable. The Intel 4004, released in 1971, was the first commercially available microprocessor, and it revolutionized the electronics industry. Soon after, calculators like the Busicom LE120A, also known as Handy, hit the market, finally small enough to fit in a pocket.
Aha! Here's where I must interject, Howie. The irony is that these handy devices were initially met with skepticism by educators. Many feared they would render students mathematically lazy. Yet, over time, the opposite proved true. The calculator became a tool to enhance understanding, not replace it.
Precisely, Wyatt. By the late 1970s and early 1980s, the educational landscape was changing. Graphing calculators like the one introduced by Casio in 1985 became indispensable for advanced mathematics. They allowed students to visualize complex equations and fostered a deeper comprehension of mathematical concepts. The calculator's evolution from the abacus to a pocket-sized powerhouse underscores the incredible pace of technological advancement. It also highlights education's adaptability, embracing tools that enhance learning and understanding.
It's a reminder that even the most skeptically received innovations can find their place, transforming challenges into opportunities for growth.
If you enjoyed this numerical journey, be sure to like, subscribe, and share with your fellow curious minds. After all, who knew a classroom essential could start as a room-sized device?